Yo, we back at it again. Y'all see the title. Y'all see the thumbnail. Dave Canales, outlook for 2025. Now, before I get too far into it, I'm at least trying to wait till a few people get in here. So that way, we can have some interaction. But in the meantime, just to give a little, brief detail about what's going on. The Carolina Panthers right now, we third in our division. We sitting at 5-12. And overall, I give, Dave Canales a C grade for his first year. Now, granted, some people might like it, some people might not. It don't matter. My thing is, at the end of the day, Dave Canales, you got a lot to think about, man. And when it come down to it, we need to have a better season coming up. Need to have a better season coming up. We got the 8th overall pick, which you already know. I said it in my last live. I'm gonna say it in this one. I would rather go offense, and I would rather get Tyler Warren to help Bryce Young. So, at the end of the day, man, one of my questions for you is, what do you want to do? You want to go offense or defense? So, Dave, step into my office. Let's have a conversation about 2025. And, just my opinion. Being the fact that I have been to a few games recently, I don't feel the need to keep on having to come to games and feel like my team we can't get nothing accomplished that look like a winning season, because we've been struggling for a while. Not even with you, Frank Wright, Matt Rule, and yeah, we had Ron, but I mean, to be honest with you, we can't really put you to the fire too tough, I suppose. Why? Because it was your first year as a head coach. That's why you get a C. Because you didn't know really, I guess what to expect, because going from an offensive coordinator to a head coach, I'm pretty sure that's a tall task, right? You was the offensive coordinator and the head coach. So we gonna see what 2025 can do. Now again, like I said, we finished the season 5-12. So, that's better than what the prior season was. Because at the end of the day, man, that was 2-15 before you got here. And that was with Bryce Young. Now, Bryce Young's still our quarterback. And I ain't really got no high hopes for him. Like I say, I give him to week 1. Why? Because me personally, I don't I don't want Bryce Young as my quarterback. At the end of the day, man, I want average, normal quarterback. Don't have to be a runner, but somebody and get down the field that knows, hey, if I can take off without being worried about getting hit and can't take some hits. And you can't do. I can't really quarterbacks. No, no. All down the field. I got to hurry bases. Actually, you know, on separate. Now, Dave Canales improved, more than what I've seen. See, we can go down, the Chiefs, the Eagles, you know, those few games that um the started. Time when people try to start a fight, they don't start on the first. Hell, I don't know what the hell happened. Uh, StreamYard, we need to get that fixed because I don't know what the hell happened just now. But anyway, give me 1 second, man. I had to make some coffee. That's the reason why I was a tad bit late. I was getting me some coffee put together so me and Dave can have a conversation. Cause like I said, Dave, we are third in the division, man. Now that's better than what the year prior was again. We finished last. Uh and don't get me wrong, we moved up one, but we need to fix that, man. I would say move up to second or preferably first in the division. Why? Because at the end of the day, drafting Bryce Young number 1 overall, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be doing better than what we're doing right now. All right. Uh, y'all give me 1 second. So that's why I gave you a grade C, Dave, because 5 and but people say, well, improvement, yeah, type of improvement from an outside standpoint. But if you take a deeper dive into, still got some. There's a whole shit going on, and at the end of the day, Dave Canales, you got a lot to think about. Like I said in the beginning of this live. So, Dave, we need to draft offense. The way you win games is by drafting offense. Now you can draft defense as well, but your defense is supposed to stop the other team from scoring. So that means you need to score points in order to win the game. Now I'll eventually really get to this point, but I'm saying draft young in offense. In defense, you get vets. Why get veterans on defense? Because they know how to stop the other team from scoring points. They've been here before. You got guys that's young on offense. They want to get as much points. They want to get as much yards as they can. You got veterans on defense. They know how to stop everything. See, this the real, in my opinion, how we supposed to be operating this. Now, Dave, you going into your second year. The draft need to be better than the first year. Because right now, we jumped up to get Xavier. Jonathan Brooks is, he hurt right now. Yeah, Sanders, Sanders, he gonna be all right. But Dave, look at just I ain't got too much else to say right now, man. Not from the draft that we had for 24. 25, you got an opportunity to make it right. You got an opportunity to draft the way you need to draft. The combine coming up. Get your happy ass out there and go do some scouting yourself. Go get the talent. We need talent at every pick. Talent at every pick, Dave. That's what the hell we need. You know why? Because we can draft young. And yeah, you can get some defense pieces too. It's talent up and down the board. If you know what you're doing. Abe. Again, you and Dan Morgan, Brant Tillis, y'all need to have a conversation. This here need to be we ain't got time for bullshit. 2025. This need to be, hey, we're gonna get it done 2025. This really what need to happen. Why? Because you draft young on offense, right? Now, if you got some defensive pieces that you can plug in, get them. But for what I see in 25 for Carolina, please go ahead and get an offensive weapon. If Tyler Warren's sitting there at 8, go ahead and do your do. You already know what he can do. Please don't fuck this up, Dave. Don't fuck this up, Dave. All right. Offense scores points. And we're not talking field goals, Dave. I don't care about field goals. We looking for touchdowns every single time you get the ball. If that cannot happen, game 1, 2025, we need to go ahead and have another conversation. And then that one there will not be as pleasant as this one. That one gonna have a little bit of to it. That one gonna have a little bit of I don't give a damn times two to it. Because right now I don't give a damn. See, Dave, your outlook for 2025 need to be a winning season. Your outlook for 2025, we got to improve. Your outlook for 2025, I'm telling you, and you really gonna have to do a couple push-ups with this now. You gotta tell Tep, hey man, if come week one Bryce Young ain't it, dog, you got to hang it up. Got to go back in the office, knock on the door. Tell, hey man, come step in my office. That nigga that ain't it. Got to do something else, bro. Yes, sir. Hey, tell the man go ahead tie a shoe, get me going. Hey, I can't go hurt him, but just make sure you don't come back. Because week one, that'll be Bryce's third year. Call him a veteran now. Me personally, I don't know, man. Y'all consider veterans after 2-3 years. Okay. Bryce ain't no. I mean, what type of this nigga ain't won shit to be a damn veteran. Shit, man. What we doing? Putting veteran on Bryce Young, that don't even sound right. Just think about it. Bryce Young, a veteran. At what? That shit don't sound right. But again, I keep telling y'all, don't take it as I don't like Bryce Young. Fuck him. I don't like him. But I do want him to do better. I do want him to come into his own. Why? Because that can at least guarantee Carolina Panthers some type of fucking success. But this nigga ain't doing it, so I don't care. I don't want him on the damn team. Y'all can scratch them little 3-ass wins that he, come on, man. We looking for double-digit wins. Say that again for the motherfuckers in the back that didn't hear. I said we looking for double-digit wins. Why is that? Because double-digit wins means you have something. You really have something when you get double-digit wins. And we talking consistently. Not 1 year, not 2 years. No, we talking, years and years. Something that you ain't got to worry about. It's football come around, shit. I ain't worried about nothing time the game come on because my team already gonna beat somebody ass. We need double-digit wins in the seasons that we going into, Dave. That's what the hell we need. See, when we talk about winning, we talking about having a structure that makes us better than the next man. We ain't got no structure right now, Dave. We ain't got no identity right now. We still looking to see who the hell our quarterback really is. Because leave it up to anybody else, Bryce Young really ain't it. And that's a split decision between the fan base. So I'm going to tell you again, your grade is a C. Because not only did we have to go through another season of bullshit, it's your first year, and on top of that, I'm trying to tell you, Bryce Young, you know what? Let me put it this way. I hope Bryce Young do good next year. I hope he do good next year because if he don't, I think you might be escorted out the goddamn door. You see what happened with Frank Wright. This nigga here couldn't even last a whole year. Surprisingly, you did, but surprisingly, we won a couple more games too and ended third in the division. Now I give you half a flower for that too. Some type of improvement, a little piece of light at the end of the tunnel, but goddamn, you know, this ain't what we looking for, Dave. We want major improvements because we as Panther fans, especially the Panther fans that go to the games every year, especially the Panther fans that watch every game, especially the Panther fans that spend money on jerseys, especially the Panther fans that really bleed Carolina. We tired of bullshit. We tired of the bullshit, dog. Now, you ain't been in Carolina long enough to really understand Carolina like that. Not that I know of. But I'm gonna tell you, when it comes to Carolina, dog, we really take this shit to heart. So I need you to really start taking this shit to heart. Please, sir, when it comes to this draft, do the right thing. Please, sir. When it comes to 2025, do the right thing. Please, sir. When it comes to overall looking at everything that we got to do, let's try and figure something out, man. Let's try and figure it out because if we don't, it's gonna be another bad season, and you're gonna get your ass cussed the fuck up and down, in and out. And don't forget, motherfucker, we coming to the game, dog. And listen, man, we gonna be front row. Don't get your ass cussed out, because you will get cussed the fuck out with no problem. Trust me. If I bring my black ass up there and watch a game again that ain't got no fucking meaning, and I don't care if it's goddamn Josh Allen, you better find a way to beat that motherfucker when I come up there. Because at the end of the day, I told you earlier, when we come to these games, it's not just us coming to the game to be like, oh, we went to a game. No, motherfucker. Dave, Dave, have you played football before? I just want to know, man, because I mean, you need some water or something like that. You all right? I know this conversation might get a little, hectic and not, but listen, man. I'm just giving you my opinion and my assessment about 2025 and what we need to do now, not later. No, what we need to do right now. Because me as a Carolina Panther fan, I'm telling you what I see. Now, again, I don't know if this your first year, you tried, you see what you could do, cool, whatever the case may be. But we need to go ahead and fix it. The wheel on the wagon is falling off. Do you know how to change a tire? Do I mean, come on, man. Let's be real. See, again, Bryce Young at quarterback. And like I said, that's gonna be another live. Cause Lord knows. But Bryce Young at quarterback. Do you really want Bryce Young as your quarterback, Dave? And listen, man, you can tell me. You ain't got to tell nobody else. You can tell me. Because it's all right. You see, when you step into my office, ain't nobody else can't nobody else say nothing. Why? Because it's just me and you talking. It's all right, Dave. Tell me, do you really like Bryce Young as your quarterback? Or would you like to have a regular sized quarterback? A quarterback that can launch the ball the way you need it down the field. A quarterback that can get you a quarterback sneak and every other down if he really need to. A quarterback that can take some serious ass hits if he really need to. And still move piles of men if he really need to. Can just fucking can see over the fucking line. Period. Don't maybe a quarterback that can stand in the pocket, know how to move up in the pocket. I mean, maybe a quarterback that's maybe 6'1", 6'3", something like that. Over 200 pounds when they fucking wet. Maybe. Or maybe, you take a chance with Bryce Young because you just, you want to see if you can do it or not. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm gonna tell you right now, we as Carolina Panther fans, we ain't got time for that. Not true Carolina Panther fans. Now, yeah, some true Carolina Panther fans that they like Bryce Young, cool, whatever. Like I said, that's gonna be for a different live. But do you really like him as your quarterback? Now, we last year we finished 5-12. Last game was against Atlanta. Won against Atlanta. Okay. Now, Bryce Young, he got us to win. We third in the division. And at the end of the day, I want to know this too, Dave. What do you really want to work on the most? Offense or defense? What do you want? Because Evero, I mean, what's your take on our defense, man? I mean, I'm pretty sure we can pull up some videos, this, that, and the third. We'll get into some of that eventually. But it's just a simple fact that what's your take on Evero running the defense, man? I mean, do you see any bright spots? I can name a few. We need it everywhere. We need help everywhere on the defense. You see, Dave, you don't get me wrong. Yeah, Derrick Brown gonna be coming back. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do with Shaq Thompson, Josie Jew, what Dane Jackson you gonna resign, and we got JC Horn, and but we don't have no name brands that people scared of. The offensive coordinators don't give a damn about Carolina like that. You might not throw to JC Horn's side too often, but I mean, other than that, they're gonna run the ball down our damn throat. So what you gonna do, Dave? Do you feel like our defense is worth a damn? Do you feel like at the end of the day you're doing something? Because I don't know, man. I don't know. We need help, Dave. We need help on defense. And Bryce Young, yes, he really does need an actual number one receiver. He really does, because we don't know how much longer Adam Thielen going, how much longer he want to keep on trotting. I mean, yeah, we just re-signed Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton, 37 years old. Andy Dalton ain't trying to do shit else. All he gonna do is just kick Bryce Young in his ass every now and again, and that's it. He don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He just getting some money. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I'm in my 30s too. I'm tired too. But goddamn, it is what it is, man. So, and those two are men that's up in, a little bit in their 30s, man. Most of the guys that you really running with, they, maybe I guess 28 to 24, give or take, or some shit like that. In their prime, young legs, young blood, get up and go. So, Dave, again, man, what's your outlook for 2025, man? What would you say you really see 2025 being? And of course, we already know the it's gonna be a good year. We looking for progress. We're gonna trust the progress, trust the process, and we gonna see the film and correct this and move that, and still gotta wait till the off season and see what we gonna do in free agency and do what we gonna do in the draft, and maybe this here gonna work. I don't know if that might work. If that worked, then we ain't got to worry about that no more. What I mean, because 2025, Dave, I think it's a make it or break it year for you too. Because it's a lot of Panther fans that's not going to hear the bullshit. No, nah, man, not when you're supposed to be a quarterback guru, Dave, out of Seattle and Tampa Bay. You happen to know a couple of men by the name of Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield. I'm pretty sure you know them two motherfuckers. And yes, again, like I said, we see Bryce Young, advancing a little bit, okay. But we need a big advancement, 2025. Right? Now, uh being that most people they don't want to just win a division, Dave. They really want playoffs. You know, that means you really having a successful season. There are regimes, organizations out there that turns it around real quick. And I think some organizations know how to draft with no problem. Some organizations know what they need with no problem. There is no question about what the hell we gonna do. No, we going to do it, and we going to do it now. Listen, man. I mean, dog. Look at the man that's in charge right now. When he say something, he do it. If you like it or not, Dave. That's the way you need to be, whether somebody like it or not. I'm telling you. You can go in there and tell Tepper. I told you earlier, knock on that nigga door. Hey, week one, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, if that nigga do not win this game, I'm going to sit him down. You just paid Andy Dalton. Go ahead and let Andy Dalton go ahead and play out the rest of the year. Bryce Young, thank you, sir. Nope, don't need to worry about it. We'll go ahead and let you go ahead and you can figure something out. Yeah, we'll go ahead and see you next time. Yeah, thank you, sir. Why? Because it ain't working. Now, again, like I said, if he improve good. Dave, let's talk about this too. When it come down to the plays, Dave, we got to do better, man, with a lot of shit, man. Because the play calling, Dave. Now you can't even blame, and I know the guys dropped the ball and Bryce ain't, this, that, okay, but see, this is why you draft. This is why you do shit right the first time. You can execute a playbook with no problem. Please, man, you already know what time it is. Damn, dog. Listen. I'm telling you, man. You got some niggas coming up there, my man. We ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm gonna tell you, dog. Please do not fuck this up. We don't want to hear that shit. Telling you. So let's go, Dave. Let's go, man. Show the fans that you done uh got a couple of bruises your first year as a head coach. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I lost, but shit, I can turn it around. You know what I'm saying? I can get back in there. I can beat somebody ass. And yes, we know. Oh Lord, we know that you got to try and do with Bryce Young week one. And we don't even know the schedule right now. We don't even know who we playing right now. Oh man, imagine they put us against a team, playoff team going into week one. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, Bryce Young will have his hands full. Dave, you will have your hands full because we looking for a win. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I do not want to hear shit about losing week one. No, what Panther fan want to hear that shit? Oh, we gonna lose. What Panther fan gonna say that shit? Week one. Everybody should be wanting to win week one. Telling you, Dave, you got a lot to think about, my man. You got a lot to think about. Okay. See, what I see is one thing in particular too, Dave. Having being that it was your first year in a losing season, it ain't the end of the world. It ain't the end of the world, man. And I'm pretty sure you know that. I'm pretty sure you know probably wipe that off, whatever the case may be. But it's your strategy though. It's your turnaround. What you gonna do about it? You gonna just you know keep losing? Because I don't even know how long your contract is. I'm pretty sure you're trying to stay here for at least a couple more years. You know, year one, just a learning curve, a learning experience. Year two, hey, we hit the ground running. We know what time it is. Dave, you need some coffee or something, dog? See, because while we having this conversation, man, I know that I can be a nigga sometimes, and it's all right because I'm coming from a nigga standpoint. Okay, we don't like to have to be put down because our team is shitty, or get talked about like that because our team is shitty. See, Dave, at the end of the day, man, you are a nigga too. Don't you want to win the way that we need to win? And remember I said in the last live how we win is by scoring points, and we get on the field first and score as many points as possible so that way it's hard for the team to come back. Use your weapons first. This is why I'm telling you to go and get a weapon for Bryce Young, because when you use your weapons first, beat their ass. Even if you got to use your run game or you go down the field with your weapons. I mean, get your weapons, dog. Let your defense only have to, keep them off the field a little bit. Why your defense got to do all the damn work? Your defense should not have to do a lot of work, man. All they doing is there to stop the other people from getting fucking points. And if you got an A1 defense, they gonna stop a motherfucker anyway. So therefore, your offense is getting right back on the. I mean, come on. You can run your yards up, run your touchdowns up, run your rating up, run your team up. Get it, you know what I'm saying? Just get it and go, man. It ain't got to be all that extra shit, dog. All we got to do is for Dave, I tell you what, man, I don't even know how much longer you gonna be here. Okay, about 2 more years, 3 more years, something like that. All right, so you understand what's going on by now, right? Yeah, I hope you understand because we talked about the eighth pick, right? You know what you need to do over there. Uh, offense and defense. I would highly doubt that you mess that up because we don't want to hear that shit. So I don't think you're gonna mess that up, Dave. Again, we finished 5-12. A little bit of an improvement on the end of the season. Cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, that's not enough. We want double digit wins, and we want it consistently. If you're gonna be here for at least another couple more years, right? I think you improve from 2 to 5. That's 3 fucking games. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I don't, and I think our schedule this year is a little bit more easy too, Dave. It's a little bit kind of more laid back, I would say. But any given Sunday, you can get your ass whooped. So you shouldn't take nobody lightly anyway. Every game that we go into, we need to be winning, and we need to win strong. Why? Because when you dominate teams, that makes them say you got to be respected. That makes them say you got to understand. You ain't just about to go beat them. You got to go in there with a plan. You got to strategize, plot. Think about it. Don't just go in there and running in there thinking that them boys gonna let you go over the top. Don't go in there and think you just gonna run over them boys like that. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? So we got to have a team that's built on a foundation that's strong and firm. We got to have a team that don't mind, going down the field. Because that throwing sideline to sideline, Dave, please, man, hey, let me tell you something, man. Where your playbook at? Bring your playbook here. Bring your playbook here. Because it's a couple of plays we need to take out of there. David Tepper talking about he wanted to throw one in there. No, we need to take some shit out. Let me tell you something. That throwing the ball to the sideline, like just no. Me personally, I believe the ball should be going forward. Now, you can throw it to the sideline, but that's for me, that's kind of dangerous, man. Because if they pick it off, it's a pick six. At least if the ball is going forward, that means it's going in front of your line. That means if somebody intercept it, they got to come back past your line to go back to the other side. When you throwing it behind your line and somebody pick it off, that's a pick six. They ain't got to worry about shit, but somebody fast enough to come get them. So that's kind of dangerous when you throw the ball behind the line. I don't really particularly like that. Let's go ahead and take that out. Now, again, you do your thing, man. But I'm just saying, especially when it come with Bryce Young, man. Come on, dog. The nigga ain't that damn strong, man. Come on, man. Imagine, goddamn, going into a game up there in but it was the Windy City. I think that's Chicago or Detroit, one of them windy cities. And he got to play. And he trying to throw the ball, but the wind just keep knocking that shit all over the place. Man, come on, man. Come on. That'll be a game you keep the ball on the ground, I bet. And remember what I said about a bowling ball. You need to have a bowling ball as a running back. Somebody that can really pick up the first down with no problem. I.e., if you had to grab Tyler Warren and use him to do that, you could do that too. Not to say that he's, but even still though, man, I mean, it's okay to have crazy ass plays, dog, but you got to be able to execute. And if we can't execute, it ain't gonna make no sense for us to do half of that shit. Why? Because you ain't got the personnel for it. They ain't gonna really get it done. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, look, man, Dave, I'm telling you, dog. Now, I listen. I know this conversation probably ain't going the way that you would have thought, more so, or whatever the case may be. I don't give a damn. I'm just telling you exactly what the hell I see, exactly what the hell need to go on, and it's just my opinion. All right. Now, also, before you get out of here, see, hey, look here, man. It's just a conversation, not just a conversation. But let me ask you this. What is it gonna take for us to really go to the next level, Dave? What is it gonna take? Is it gonna take us to keep improving with Bryce Young? Is it gonna take us to get a weapon on the offense? Is it gonna take us to revamp the defense? We got problems up, What is it gonna take, Dave, to really advance, man? Because back in 23, that 2-15 season, man, we as Panther fans, we couldn't take it. Tired of losing. 24. Still losing. A little bit of improvement. 25. What we gonna do, Dave? Again, like I said earlier, let's go. Let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out, man. What's your outlook for 2025? Now, you as the head coach, I know good and hell well you're gonna say, hey, look here, we winning. We gonna have a winning season. As the head coach, you should have that in your heart. You should have that in your mind. Because we as Panther fans want a winning season. So, what you thinking, Dave? What you thinking, man? Ain't no coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know what I'm saying? What you thinking? Like, what is it? Is it Bryce Young capabilities? Is it your play calling? Is it Evero? What about the special teams? I mean, what is it? What is it? Is it, the offensive line, the linebackers? What is it? What is it that you want to really work on? What is it that we need to do to have 2025 be a season that's a winning season? What is it that we need to do to make Panther fans feel better about themselves when they go to the games, when they tailgating, when they watching at home, when they put on a Panther jersey? What is it that we can do to make them feel better? At the end of the day, Dave, again, like I said, man, I gave you a C. Now, it ain't to say that you a bad head coach, because you're technically not. You only got 1 year in. Again, bumps and bruises, a learning curve. We have to figure it out. And I just hope, man, you really get it before the Bills game, because again, man, we don't want to. We as Panther fans don't. We come to the games because we believe in our team. We come to the games because we know our team is, at least trying for the first half, right? Some teams, they try in the second half. Some teams try in the first. Some teams don't try at all. We need to be a dominant force, dominant team. Gotta play, man, with urgency. Gotta play to always win, man. Like, and yeah, they might say they play to win, but I mean, let's, come on, man. What is it? They got the gel. They got the gel more. I mean, yeah, I know the guy's young too, especially on the offense. I get it. They got the gel more. Could that be the case too? Um, I mean, New Orleans, they last in the division, Dave. Ain't really nothing to talk about. We third, Atlanta second. We beat Atlanta, uh, last week in the season. So therefore, we should be able to beat them again. And I know sometimes it'd be a toss up, it'd be a 1-1. But let's go ahead and make it a 2-0 with Atlanta. Let's make it a 2-0 with Tampa. Make it a 2-0 with New Orleans. That means that's 6 wins right there. That means you already doing better in your division. You already doing better than last year at 5-12. Beat your people, man. Let's do. And you should, Dave. Come on, dog. Tampa Bay, dog. And yeah, I know things change, but come on, man. And what they gonna, blame Bryce? Blame. Look, man. Ain't listen. Football is a team effort, right? So blaming one person, it ain't gonna do nothing, because there's other people out there that make costly mistakes as well. It ain't gonna do nothing, because blaming one person, man, when it's a team effort, Hey, what's up, Donna B? Blaming everybody, man, it just no. It's a team effort. So let's really take a step back, Dave. And again, man, going into 2025, don't fuck this draft up. the season, yes, we supposed to have a better schedule. The off season free agency, get the pieces that we need. And see what you say, y'all just freed up some cap space, right? You know, therefore we should be able to make some, half-ass move or something like that. Whatever you're gonna do, man. I know that at the end of the day, Dave, we really, got to get better, man. We really got to get better, dog. Um, I went to the Atlanta game last year, and even though we lost, it's still good to go to the game. And what I'm saying that for is the simple fact of saying, if you haven't been to a game, at least go. Whether your team win or lose, at least go. Just going for anybody that's listening. Go to a game. Enjoy yourself. Now, back to Dave. Canales, your outlook for 2025. Move up in the division, preferably to the number one, but move up. Move Atlanta out of the way. Please and thank you, sir. I do not like Atlanta. I do not like Tampa Bay. I do not care for New Orleans. Please. That's 6 wins, my nigga. Quickly. Division. Now, can we do it? I highly doubt it. But it would be nice. Why? Because that'd mean 6 wins. Dave. When we think about our offense, yes, we strengthen the offensive line. Yes, we, extended Chuba Hubbard. And we don't know what we're going to do with Miles Sanders and Jonathan Brooks hurt. Still got questions at running back as well. Receivers. We okay with that, right? Adam Thielen, XL, Jalen Coker. For the most part, XL and Coker, they still learning. Tight ends, like we said, Sanders. What you gonna do with Ian Thomas? Yeah, we got Tommy Tremble, but I mean, come on, man. You can let Ian Thomas go and bring in TW, and there you go. You ain't got to add nothing. You can take one out. It is what it is. Dave, I just want to say also, man, that, for me, the outlook for 2025 is just really, dog. Just go ahead and have a winning season. That's what my outlook is. Your outlook? Have a winning season. But you need to draft right. You need to call the plays right. You need to make sure that you have a plus 500 season. Right? I just want us to have a winning season. You got to make sure of that. I ain't the coach, but hey, shit, let me go over there and do it. Hey, let me do it. Shit. I told him my playbook would be fucked up. I want 100 points. Not playing with y'all. We here to win. We here to beat ass. We don't care. There is no reason to just not fix shit, man. And listen, please do the history on Carolina, Dave. At some point, that dog, I mean, when you ain't never went to sleep, before you went to sleep, you ain't never said to yourself, fuck this shit, man. I'm tired of this shit, dog. We gonna have to do something else. Like, okay, yeah, you put Bryce on the bench, and then when he came out, okay, but listen, dog. I mean, for real, that's real, man. Like, you ain't never said to yourself, fuck this shit, man. Tell Tep for real. Next, we gotta get shit together. Have a Dave moment, Dave. Shit, be real in the mirror, like, and Carolina 25, we shit right. We gonna shit right. Fuck everybody. I want to win. We gonna win. Yeah. Come on, man. For real, Dave. Goddamn, nah, shit. I'm just talking right now. And you can do that. Say the same shit. Just replay it and say it to your me. Probably feel after that too. Why? Because I gave you a C for a grade as your first year on a head coach. It might not be fair, but is better than a D, one less than a B. Okay, really, you kind of got to see because quarterback, dog. Bryce Young, right? We can't even trade Bryce Young right now, first round. Nobody want to get first round for Bryce Young. I know of. You might, yeah. I couldn't even tell you in the beginning, even try and think about Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he showed a piece of him. Nobody really don't nobody really give a fuck right now. Not that I know of. And if you would have to send him and probably some other shit just to get him off our goddamn hand. That's probably how that shit would probably go. Dave. Oh boy. I'm trying to tell you, Dave. Hey man, but look at it like this though. At least it's your second year. At least you already know what it takes now. Because see, we all got to go through the learning curve on anything we do. Babies got to go through a learning curve on walking. We got to go through a learning curve with driving. I mean, it's learning curves with a lot of stuff. Life is a learning curve, period. You're supposed to learn something new every day. Some people just don't want to do that. But to each his own. Now, like I said, we re-signed Andy Dalton, 2-year contract. To not only give Bryce Young, I would say reserves, because we always need that, and that is true. We need a veteran quarterback reserve. I get that, because if we get in a situation to where you just want to have that safety blanket, the safety net, whatever, however you want to call it. We like is, and again, Andy Dalton don't give a fuck because he ain't really got to do much. So I'm cool with that. I'm actually cool with that, man. I think that's good. I think because ain't no telling about Jack Plummer. Maybe he get another shot in the preseason. Maybe they let him go. I do not know. But they wouldn't re-sign Andy Dalton for another 2 years like that if what I'm saying, he not gonna be the number 2. Let's be real. So Jack Plummer would continue to be number 3 because we know boy, they want Bryce Young, number 1 QB for Carolina Panthers all day long. They wouldn't have it no other way. That's exactly what they want. Oh, they love Bryce Young. So they love them some Bryce Young. Can't wait to turn the TV on, see Bryce Young try to throw the ball, try to get a QB sneak. Oh, try to get up in the pocket. Oh, Bryce Young try to launch the ball down the field. The wind. Oh man, throw it into the wind, Bryce. Throw it into the wind. See if you can put a bullet down there. Strike the wind, Bryce. See, I don't know, man. Because every Sunday is different. Okay. Now for next year, Dave. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I ain't really got no expectations, man, but to win. Period. That's all. That's all my expectations are is to win. That's what I expect to win. Okay, we need to be above 500. We need to have double digit wins. That's what I would like. That's what I would, like to spend my money on. That means the organization is doing good. That means you have something going when you have double digit wins. Your team is not a team that's just going to get ran over. Your team is not a team that people just laugh at. Come on now. So that's why, not beating you up too much, Dave. I hope not, man. But we just being, we being real about the situation. And I ain't got time for bullshit. I ain't about to sit there and play the violin nor the flute. Ain't got time. Came here to have a conversation. And I'm telling you now, 2025, we need to have a winning season. Okay? Now, for anybody that made it this far, hey man, I appreciate y'all. Like the video, subscribe. Of course, if you want to show love, you can do it by Cash App. And I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Got more content on the way. Much love.